Barrel aging is a process that has been around for thousands of years, from spirits to wine and beer. Charlie Tinker and Aaron Malone take us on a trip to the Workshop Brewing Company in Traverse City to learn more about this age-old process. It's tonight's BrewVine.
I think one of the more interesting parts of barrel aging is how those flavors kind of mend, whether it's red wine that infuses into the beer or it's the leftover bourbon in a bourbon barrel.
Barrel aging at Workshop Brewing Company. It's local, whether they're red wine barrels from a local winery or Mammoth Distilling right down the hall. They love to experiment with this unique way to impart flavor.
Right now we have a few different styles of barrels. We have some bourbon barrels, and we also have some red wine barrels. And so those two types of barrels are very different in what they impart.
Aged over months and months, they slowly try the barrels to see how the flavor is progressing, whether burgundy aromas from a red wine barrel or bourbon flavors added to a brew.
And so we taste it on a regular basis to see how it's progressing. And at some point we'll make the call that, okay, it's time to package this and put it out.
They like to take their established beers and experiment in the barrels to try new flavors and see how they change.
We have our barrel full of monkeys, which is our Monkey Wrench Belgian Double aged in bourbon barrels for roughly 8 months. And so every March we do our Monkey Wrench Belgian Double and put some of it into bourbon barrels and put some of it just on draft as is.
Lots of layers of local artisan flavor get imparted into the beers, and looking to the future, they have rum and rye barrels to experiment with as well.
In our rum barrels, I'm planning on doing a Belgian triple with chai tea, and then the rye barrels, not quite ready to commit to what we're going to put into those, but we're pretty excited about it. So it's kind of hybrid character of both worlds.
For BrewVine in Traverse City, I'm Charlie Tinker.